Hello, gorgeous people, and welcome to another TV Central one-on-one podcast. I'm Aaron Ryan. This is episode 21, 2024. Today we have a special guest who first captured our hearts in 2011 on MasterChef, where he was known as the culinary lifeguard with an adventurous spirit. Since then, he's become a beloved figure in Australia, juggling surfing, writing, marine biology, and host of the cooking series Taste of Australia. When he's not whipping up delicious dishes, you can find him embracing his passion for fitness through surfing, swimming, kayaking, and running with the Vipers Run Club and participating in endurance events. He's now added Dancing with the Stars to his experience and has dropped by for a chat following his elimination. Hayden Quinn, thank you for joining me at TV Central.
Morning, Aaron. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Thank you for that introduction. I sound like I need to have a rest.
You definitely do. But first up, that rumba with the rain umbrella effect with the Annie Lennox Y song was hot as F. Even Sonia said she needed a cold shower. Were you able to actually get into that moment for those 90 seconds, or were you focused on the steps?
I'm always just focused on the steps, Aaron. That's the hardest part. You know, it's funny. The dancing thing is there's so many layers to it. You start with the feet, then you move to the body, then you move to the arms, and then like the very last thing that you've got to try and do is get that, I guess, the passion and the facials and the, you know, that whole feeling to it. And that's definitely the hardest part, especially for someone that can be quite blank sometimes. That's the hard part, bringing it all together. But it was good fun. And like you said, the graphics, it's amazing being in the studio and seeing what the whole team brings together from, you know, Kelly Abbey with the creative side of things, the whole motion graphics team. It's really a big team effort, and it's amazing to see it come together on dance day and on the day that we shoot it, because it all happens very quickly.
You have a beautiful partner, Jax, outside of this show, but you're doing the very sensuous rumba with your dance partner, Lily. How difficult is it to get into that sexy mindset with a dance partner you've basically just met?
Yeah, it's, you know, that's probably the hardest thing about the whole project. You know, it took me a while just to even be comfortable being, you know, dancing with Lily, just because I'm not used to it. I'm not a dancer. For her, she's got some great dance partners. She dances all around the world. It's very normal. And it was sort of normalizing the fact that we're just dancing. And let's be honest, 90% of the practice was very clunky and definitely not like what we saw last night. It's very methodical, very routine, very whacking Hayden around. And it's like a big sack of potatoes getting dragged around the dance floor for 90% of the time. But yeah, it certainly is a challenge, and it's, you know, it's one that comes with the performance, and you know, that's sort of how you've got to look at it. Is, you know, it's one big performance, and it's 90 seconds of flicking this little switch, and then it's back to normal.
Well, you were eliminated, so I wonder if I missed something. So why were you eliminated? You didn't place in the bottom two in scores. Craig said that you told the story well. Mark said a big improvement. Shana said, damn, you did a good job. So masculine, so strong. And Helen said, I can't even remember what she said. She's just in love with you.
Something a little bit cheeky, I think Helen was. She's a naughty woman, Helen.
Yes, her and Sonia together. But why were you actually eliminated? What? Because I'm confused.
Yeah, it was, you know, even Lily and I were a bit shocked at the point. You know, we did such a great first dance. We were sitting there second on the table. And then after everyone does their initial dance, there's the table score. And then it throws to the audience votes. And the audience that is in the studio at the time of recording actually votes as well for the dances that they enjoyed. And yeah, unfortunately, people in the audience didn't like my dance and put myself and Lily and Nikki and Arik on the bottom. So, yeah, it was a bit of a flip of the table, which was, you know, a bit of a shock, I think, to Lily and I. But, yeah, we ended up in the bottom.
Harlem, your niece popped into rehearsal, and she's a ripper. What was it like having her in rehearsal and then her being able to watch that night?
Yeah, that was huge. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, why I wanted to do Dancing with the Stars. And she was a big part of the reason. You know, she's been an amazing little dancer from such a young age. And then, you know, now she just turned 11. And yesterday she was at the state titles, and I had to check this morning. They're out at Penrith at the state titles, and I was looking. She got, where is it? She got first in her lyrical performance, third in her jazz performance, third in HH, which I think is hip hop, and then musical theatre. My sister wrote rigged. But yeah, she's an amazing dancer, and it was so special just to see her in her element. And it was great to have her at the record, because I got the chance to take her backstage, and she saw the hair and the makeup and the wardrobe and all the girls getting changed and warming up. And I feel like, and I was talking to Lily about this, Dancing with the Stars is a great opportunity for those guys and girls, those young kids out there that love dance and not sure where it can take them. And you meet these professional dancers that are on the show and on tour, and they live the most amazing lives, and they're dancing all over the world. And there really is an opportunity for young, boys and girls that love dance to take it and turn it into a career. So I think that was really special for Harlem as well, to see that, dance isn't just something that you can do for fun. It's actually something you can turn into a career and a real passion, and make a life out of it. So yeah, that was super special to have her there last night. She was sat right next to Lisa McCune, and her musical theatre obviously is a big one for Harlem, and we all know that Lisa's an amazing person when it comes to musical theatre. So that was super special for her as well, to sit next to the Queen when it came to those sorts of things.
All right, so I look forward to seeing Harlem as a professional dancer on Dancing with the Stars
Yes.
in 15 years or something.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how long the series will run, if it'll still be going then. But that'd be cool, really cool.
Yeah. Look, you do have a passion for fitness. Did that help you throughout your dancing experience? I mean, obviously it would, I suppose, to an endurance level, but anything else?
Yeah, definitely. The physical side of it was definitely tough. It was quite laborious and quite draining and straining on the body. But I'm fortunate that I'm quite fit and healthy. There are definitely, it's a bit like when you go and do yoga or Pilates for the first time. There's all these little muscles that you've never used in your life, and you're like, oh, where'd that come from? And that was definitely that definitely crept up on me. And we did quite a few lifts. And my lower back got a little bit tight. But the hardest thing by far was definitely the mental side of it. It was the fact that we had to remember 6 different dances all the way through to the finale. It was doing the same thing repetitively over and over again, not only within a dance routine, but, we were training 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. So it was just like, wake up, go to the dance studio, go home, eat dinner, wake up, go to, it was very, very much like this continued routine that mentally was quite tough, especially for me. I do so many different things across different industries and different worlds that doing the same thing constantly was quite a challenge.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a lot of fuss made about the open shirt, and I think Australia appreciated that lovely physique. But in terms of body image, are you appreciative of the compliments, or is it actually daunting having people focus on your looks?
I think it's always daunting. Everyone, no matter how ripped you are, or how good looking you might be, whether you look at Ant Middleton, he's strong as an ox. It doesn't matter if you're Ant Middleton or you're someone else. It's always, it's you. And whenever people are commenting on you as a person, physical appearance, it can be quite daunting. But at the end of the day, I don't do anything special. I go to the gym. I own a gym with a couple of mates in Brookvale. I go there 3 times a week and eat good food. And I'm very lucky to this is who I am. So yeah, if I have to wear my shirt half open with the little sequins on it, and that was part of the show. That's what I was excited about. Wearing fun clothes.
Absolutely.
I'm actually just sad. The next dance that I was meant to do was a Paso Doble, and I had this big bear fur coat thing that I was meant to wear right at the start, and I was really looking forward to wearing the big bear coat, throwing it off. It was going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, how do we get that back in? Jeez.
I know we need to get it back in. I want to go into wardrobe and steal it, to be honest. I think I had leather pants and a leather vest with it. It was all very I don't know, YMCA, I think.
When I speak to celebs that do Dancing with the Stars, they usually have enjoyed the experience, perhaps did not have the realization of the enormity of it when you combine rehearsals, the impact of the body, learning connection with a new partner, camera, lights, costumes, filming, etc. Which parts did you enjoy, and what did you find challenging?
Yeah, I really enjoyed, like I said earlier, the teamwork. You know, whenever you work on big productions like this, whether it's Dancing with the Stars or MasterChef or whatever it may be, it really takes a village to create such an incredible show. And you know, there's the team in hair and makeup, the wardrobe team, the lighting, the gaffers, the camera, the production, the creative team. It's amazing to see this big beast just come together over so many weeks. And then on the night that we're recording, when the live audience comes in, the camera starts rolling, it basically films as you see it on TV. It films as live. Obviously, there's times where, you know, there's staging and props that need to be pulled in and out, but it just happens so quickly. And I really love watching, you know, people that are expert in their field absolutely nail it. That's what gets me excited about TV. And you know, especially when it's in an industry or a creative area that I really have nothing, I have no idea about dancing, excuse me. And yeah, it was really fun seeing that. I love that. The hardest part, sort of, we touched on it before, was the build up, it was the training, and then even more so was, you know, getting eliminated last night and then knowing that those other 4 dancers that we'd practiced to the ends of the earth we're never going to be able to do.
Oh.
So yeah, it's hard to think about all the hard work and then not be able to do the dances and wear the costumes, and that's the fun bit, you know. So that's a bit of a bummer.
Speaking of that hard work, you were doing 40 to 50 hours of training a week for Dancing with the Stars, but you're also a television presenter, writer, you do charitable work, an ambassador for a few companies, and either a founder, investor, or co-owner in some businesses. How do you juggle everything?
Great teams. That's the most important thing. Yeah, we're very fortunate across all those different businesses and endeavors. There's some really great people that make things work, and I'm fortunate to have some of the best teams in all those different industries, and they're amazing at what they do, and it allows me to be able to do some of these crazy things like Dancing with the Stars. But I am really excited to get back. We're going to be off on the road filming some more Taste of Australia very soon, heading up to North Queensland and hopefully the Sunshine Coast, and then down south, down into Victoria and South Australia. So I'm pumped to get out there and do that again. And when we look at teams, it's funny. I was talking about, you know, these big productions, and then I think about my Taste of Australia team. There's only 6 of us, and that's what I love. You know, we're tight, we're nimble, we're dynamic, and we can sort of get things done really nicely. So I'm very lucky to have such a great group of guys and girls that we spend so much time on the road together. But I'm keen to get out there, and we're finishing off season 7 at the end of this year, and hopefully get started on season 8 as well. So it's exciting times.
Yeah, and to top it all off, you are recently married. How is married life with a beautiful Jack? So I did see some wedding photos, the ones that are online anyway.
Yeah, no, we got married last September, so we're coming up to a 1 year anniversary, which is very exciting. We're actually off to back to Nantucket tomorrow. We fly out to the US to spend some time with Jax's family. As a bit of a spur of the moment trip, we got a bit over the cold weather here in Sydney, so we managed to find a good ticket and get over there and enjoy some American summer. But no, yeah, married life is great. We've got a little dog that we love very much, and we're both very busy, and yeah, loving life, and going to be really enjoying that American summer when we get over there. It's freezing in Sydney today.
Oh yeah. So where to now? I mean, I know that you said you're filming the new season, but what are your goals over the next few years now?
Yeah, goals for me, my biggest passion is Taste of Australia and what we've created there. I really want to get, my goal has always been to do 10 seasons of the show, so 100 episodes, which really isn't looking too far off once we get through these next couple. And I just love being able to tell the stories of our great Australian farmers and producers and growers and providores, and then take that food and cook recipes that people can hopefully recreate at home and get them excited about cooking and connected to where their food comes from. That's a big passion of mine, and I really want to just keep growing that and keep sharing the love through food. And yeah, I'm fortunate that I do get to meet some amazing people that make this country tick. And even this weekend, I just got back from the Sunshine Coast late last night. I actually missed half of the show because I was on a plane. But yeah, it was we were out there with a food festival called the Curated Plate and met some amazing Sunshine Coast food producers, and that's what really gets me excited, hearing their stories, what they're doing differently within the world of food and farming. Yeah, it's really, really special.
And your other passion, obviously fitness, and you're
Yeah.
in this run club. I never knew there were run clubs. Will fitness always be an important part of your daily routine?
Yeah, definitely. I'm lucky to be part of the Vipers Run Club. One of the guys that kicked that off, gosh, many 6 years ago now, and I feel like run clubs have really exploded recently, and it's great to see so many people getting to physical health and fitness. And for me, it's as much as it's about the physical health, it's that mental side of it as well. It's a chance to disconnect and just sort of forget about work and life and all those things, and enjoy some time with friends and get the body moving. And we're lucky. The gym that I own, the Cube Gym, is we've got a great community there. We've got nearly 350 members, and it's just inspiring to be around other people that want to look after their body and do good things. And it's nice just to be surrounded by that sort of energy.
And just quickly back to dancing. I always love the different reasons people have for participating. It's a daunting experience. Is it the usual sort of get out of your comfort zone? I know part of it was about Harlem, but why did you say yes?
Yeah, I think it was that challenge, most definitely. And I feel like most people that go on the show, like you said, they want that challenge. Everyone on the show has excelled in their particular field. They've done so much, and then people are looking for that next challenge. And dancing in front of a live audience and then in front of the nation on the TV is certainly that challenge. And I love it. You love that sort of feeling, that sort of anxiousness you get, that excitement, that nervousness that comes with putting yourself out there and challenging yourself. And it's one of those things. If I can do the dancing and learn the steps, I can sort of take on the world. That sort of feeling that you want to get.
Yeah. The judges can be a bit scary. How does it feel to be, to put in so much work, really believe you've done well, and then just get a little bit cut down by the judges for every technical thing that sometimes professional dancers might miss?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the judges forget that we've only been dancing for like 7 weeks or 6 weeks. We haven't been doing it our whole lives. The last time I really took on any dancing was, on a dance floor after a few beers. But it's definitely, whenever you stand in front of a panel of people, whether you're doing a job interview or you're on Dancing with the Stars, it's always that daunting moment when you never know what they're going to say. And it is hard. But the great thing about shows like Dancing with the Stars or MasterChef, it's all about learning and bettering yourself every week. So it was just taking those comments on board and then trying to kick them into the next week. But unfortunately for me, there was only 1 week of comments. So, but no, they're lovely, and everyone's got their own characters that they're playing, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun up there.
And just finally, I like looking through your Instagram, lots of yummy food, fitness in there, but also I do notice some indulgent desserts in there, tiramisu, choc chip cookies, and so on. So the question is, and I'm asking for a friend, how does one indulge in these treats and still look like you? Do I mean my friend, do we need to do a lot more running?
Yeah, I definitely keep the body moving, 10,000 steps a day, and I try to limit the. My biggest thing is I'm a sugar chocolate addict, so I've got to be really mindful of how much of that I'm consuming. But when I do go for it, I go for it. Like last night, Jax made me these brownie cookie things with ice cream and the whole bit. It was absolutely amazing, and I had to just like pull myself back because I could have eaten 6 of them and a whole tub of ice cream. But for me, I just like to keep the body moving and then eat good quality food when you're not indulging. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Well, good luck with Taste of Australia and everything else, obviously, that you're doing. It was awesome on Dancing with the Stars. What a way to end it with the rumba. That was absolutely perfect. Hayden Quinn, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Aaron. I think I needed you up on the judging panel. Let's be honest, 10s all round. Thank you. Appreciate it, mate. Great chat.
All right, that was Hayden Quinn, chef, writer, surfer, television presenter, business owner, and now definitely a dancer on that list. Dancing with the Stars continues Sundays at 7 p.m. on 7 and 7 Plus. Well, that's it for another TV Central 101 podcast. For all the latest television news, streaming updates, cinema reviews, ratings guides, and podcasts, head to TV Central at tvcentral.com.au. But for now, I'm Aaron Ryan. Thanks to Hayden Quinn. Bye
Thanks,
for
guys.
now.